All right. Hey guys. Ha. Missed that song? I know I did. That's right, Poochie. Okay, I guess it's time to continue with the 1972 season. We left off at the ninth round of the season, the Italian Grand Prix. Well, obviously I will eventually do the 2000 and 2004 seasons, but that's a very, very long time from now. But until then, let's get into the 1972 season. There are only three more races left in the season. Once we uh, complete this season, we'll jump into the 1973 season, which is going to be today in a separate stream a little bit later on. So let's not dilly-dally, let's not waste any more time and get straight into this live stream. Here we go. It looks like it's the same Ferrari pretty much. Actually, there's been a little bit of change, it seems, for this race. Arturo Merzario's name used to be on the shark fin, now it's right there. It looks like it's the only change to our car. Oh, never mind. Hello, Alman. Okay, so let's jump into it. Italian Grand Prix. Now with a slightly modified track. We have two chicanes installed, where previously there were none, so it will be fun to try and see how we can fare on the new layout. But anyway, before we jump in, let's take a quick look at the championship standings. We have Peter Revston leading the championship with Emerson Fittipaldi in second, Denny Holm third, fourth, Oliver Hicks fifth, Jackie Stewart and sixth, Andrea Diadamic. We have a lot of points to try and gain if we are to win the season. It will be quite difficult, but we'll try. Anyway, let's move on, and these are the constructors. McLaren leading, BRM second, Ferrari third, fourth, Lotus fifth, Tyrrell and Team 36th. So those are the championships. Those are the standings for the championships. Let's move on, and hopefully things will go well for all the parties involved. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Oh, this is taking quite a bit to load, longer than usual. Interesting. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. Oh, well, I don't know what to say. You should check out the links in the description. Why not? Among them, there's a link to. Hello, Pandalo. Among the links in the description, there's one that will take you to a straw poll where you can vote for next season's team. There are also links to my social media, Facebook, Twitter, and a link to my Discord server. So you might want to check those out. Let's shorten these gears a little bit. That should be fine. And I think we're ready to go out and qualify. See how things go. I forgot to plug in my steering wheel. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Ay. Oh boy. Hey, calibrating, calibrating, calibrating. There we go. Let me quickly check everything is all in order. That's okay. Yep. Oh, damn it. I need to exit the game because it doesn't want to recognize it. Damn it. Sorry about this. Professional streamer right here. Oh boy. Nice, cool. I'm actually planning on upgrading to a T300 soon, so I hope I'll get it by the end of the year. That will be cool. Hello, Borkovic. Okay, let's try this one more time. Make sure everything's working out. Yep. Cool. Let's go. Ba-da-da-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Pardon? So, how's everyone been? Hello, Lorenzo. Okay. Oops, sorry. Just hit my microphone there. Let's do this again. That should be fine. Yeah. Go like that and that. That should be fine. Alright. Now, let's go try and qualify. Since now our car is actually functioning. Whoa! Well, you don't need a very powerful graphics card to run this game. I mean, it's still a very old game. What? I was showing off in the pit. That's always a good sign for everyone. Is it not? Alrighty. Barreling down towards the future Ascari chicane. Of course, it's not yet called that. Oh! I kind of underestimated how tall those curves are. Let's try to not mount them next time around. Alright. Here we go for our flying lap. Hopefully we can qualify decently. That chicane is quite easy to take, but... well, it's easy to take for me. The AI is struggling with that chicane. They always slow down a lot for that chicane. I don't quite understand why. But, oh well. Into the Lesmos we go. Okay, easy does it into the chicane. That's a better line through there. Get a little bit of speed boost from slipstreaming that guy, and then immediately shove him off the road. That wasn't very good. But who cares? So that's provisional pole time. Racing lines? What kind of racing lines? You always have to use the racing lines. That's how you go fast. No, they're not. This is not an arcade game. This is a sub. Stuff like that shouldn't even exist in racing games, if you ask me. Come on, it's really not that hard to learn racing lines around the track. You just have to put in a little bit of time and effort. Okay, that wasn't a very quick lap. 2 seconds slower than my pole time. Let's see if we can improve on that. If not, we'll jump into the race after this. Hopefully things will go well for the race. We started off the season quite nicely, and unfortunately we haven't been having much luck in the second half of the season. Had a bunch of crashes, engine blowouts. Retired like 3 or 4 times in this season already. Obviously we would like to win here, since this is our team's home Grand Prix. Oh, he's very slow. Okay, I'm 0.8 of a second down on my pole setting lap, so I think that's it for qualifying. I'm not even going to try and continue this qualifying session. There's no point to it. Gonna get back to the pit and call it a qualifying. Alright, let's speed through the rest of the qualifying session. Yeah, I think the flora around the circuit is kind of all over the place and all over the track. The weirdest thing is they have collision meshes, so if I crash into any of those trees at the side of the track, it's pretty much game over. So I'll try not to. Oh boy. Yeah, typical F1C, of course. Come on. 5 more minutes. 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1. Okay, that's it. And that's pole position. I think that's Oliver's very first pole position in his career, so I wonder if R factor 3 is even going to be a thing. But anyway, yeah, I really think this is Oliver's very first pole position, so that's kind of nice. Anyway, let's put in some fuel, make sure we don't run out. Alright, let's see if we can win our team's home Grand Prix. That would be mighty fine of us. Or if not, at least help the other Ferrari drivers do it. Okay. Let's jump in. Come on. Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully not. Oh, Jackie X11th. That's not a very good starting position for him, unfortunately. But hopefully he'll do better in the race. We'll have to see though. Francois Sevet starting from 19th. That's not a good starting position for him either. Mario Andretti 24th. Wow. Some of these a few of my teammates haven't been doing very well in qualifying. It looks like. But hopefully it will be better during the race. Obviously, the more red cars in front, the better. And we are off for round 9 of the 1972 Formula 1 season. That was a pretty good start. Already pulling away from Denny Holm, who's in second, which is quite nice. Oh, Denny Holm catching up to us now. Denny Holm, a pretty strong contender for the championship this year. Enzo is a genius. Sometimes. He is. Oh, sorry. He's always a genius, sorry. He's the greatest master. Oh, didn't want to do that. That's not a good start. That's not a good sign. That's absolutely not a good sign. Damn it. Oh, bollocks. I need to go into the pits and replace my front wing. Oh, there's someone retired. 2 cars retired. Damn it. After a pretty good start, I managed to balls it up. Okay, there we go. Dropped down to 26, unfortunately. Oh. Let's try not to crash into any of these guys. Wouldn't want to lose my front wing again. That would be quite disastrous. Okay, P19. Already managed to crawl back a few places. That's quite nice. Yeah, this is going smoothly. Like butter. Whoa. Yeah, it's quite slow through the chicane there. Peachy. Mario Andretti in P18 right in front of us. He's not doing very well either. It's interesting that his car does not have the shark fin like mine. And if I remember correctly, I'm the only Ferrari that still has a shark fin at this point. Not quite sure why. I'm still driving an outdated car, but oh well. Not going to complain too much about it. AI very slow around here. So I'm not even going to try and pretend that I'm struggling with them. That's P13 already. Now chasing after Francois Savin. We're on lap 3 out of 19. After a pretty disastrous first lap, it looks like we are starting to move back up the order, which is very nice. Francois Savin very slow out of Lesmo 2 there. And that's P12 down. Oh, Peter roughs and very slow through the chicane. Hello, Bronny. No, it's not just aesthetics. It should help with airflow during cornering. That's the whole idea of the shark fin. Although I really don't think that this game models that. I'm pretty sure that the physics in this game does not actually support that. But in real life, that's what it would do. It would help with cornering. It would help with corner stability, to be more precise. Oh, a little bit too quick into Lesmo 1, but we're fine. Moving up the order real quickly. Okay, that's P9 done and dusted. And it actually looks like we're on P8 now, as we are chasing after Howden Ganley. And I have to pause here a little bit. I have something to take care of, unfortunately. Unforeseen circumstances. I'll be back in, I have no idea, in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. The stream will restart shortly. Here we go. I'll be back soon. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh boy. Unfortunately, I will have to take another break in about half an hour or so. Lunch is being prepared, so I will need to go and take a break, but oh well. I think there's someone off the track there, outside the bounds of the track even. Anyway, we are in P7, trying to get around Howden Ganley here for P6. There we go, and we are in the points now. Pardon. Chasing after Jackie X at the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to catch him as well. Better yet, hopefully we'll be able to get back into the lead of the race where we started. Oh. Everyone's so slow through that new chicane there. I'm guessing they're not used to that, to the chicane yet. Oh, a little bit of contact there with X, but we're both fine. And that's P5. Nice. Chasing after Tim Schenken now. He's about 8 seconds up the road, so we have a lot of ground to cover before we get anywhere near to him. I'm not sure if chat is working again. Hold up a second. It doesn't seem like Streamlabs is not really working. Actually, no. It looks like... Yep. People are just not talking in chat anymore. Yeah, thank you, tanker. Oh boy. Okay, lap 6 of 19. Ooh, that was a mistake. Downshifted a little bit too early. Oh, contact with Wilson Fittipaldi there. And we're down in P6. No, Attila, it's not available for Xbox. The best you could hope for if you want it on console is on PS1. Yeah, exactly, Bronny. The force of the Trebek strikes again. Although, Attila, it's... you wouldn't be able to have the mod on PS1, so... You'd only be able to get the original F1 Challenge 1999-2002 version of the game, which, if I'm not mistaken, the PC version and the console version of the game are completely different. The PS1 version, or the console version, both GameCube, Dreamcast, and PS1 versions of F1 Challenge 99 2002 are completely arcade games with arcade mechanics and whatnot, speed boosts and nitro and whatever other bullshit they put in. Whilst the PC version of this game is, well, for the time, a proper sim. Was a proper sim. Yeah, exactly. And let's not forget that modding on consoles, even today, is kind of a difficult thing to do, just because of how licensing works on consoles. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to get something like this even on a modern console, unfortunately. Unless the modders would agree to give the cars and drivers and the tracks generic names, not the official names. And obviously stuff like tobacco and alcohol advertising should completely disappear, because you wouldn't want little Timmy playing on his Xbox to be exposed to tobacco and alcohol, now would you? Well, I guess he wouldn't, but still. Oh. Well, it would be great if someone could port this game into Automobilista or Automobilista 2. That would be fantastic. The physics in that game are absolute one of the best, and force feedback is absolutely superb. And especially if you would put it into Automobilista 2, which uses the same engine as Project Cars 2, the game would look absolutely fantastic. But I'm pretty sure there's no one out there who would want to do that. Would want to go through all of that, unfortunately. So we're stuck with this. Who knows, maybe if I'll ever be able to get to that point where I'm so good at programming, I might do it myself. Although it would be very, very difficult to acquire all the licenses for all the cars and tracks and drivers. In fact, I'm almost certain that for some cases it would be completely impossible. So stuff like this is most likely will only exist in mod form. Hello, Florian. Yeah, that's true, Florian. That's true. How expensive would that game be? Well, considering all the licensing you'd have to uh, uh, cover in order to make a full game covering the entire history of Formula One, that would be very expensive. €20 per year per DLC per season. I guess that would. I guess that could work. As I mess up coming into the chicane. Nearly completely balls it up. Crashing into Mike Hillwood. Anyway, at the moment my programming skills are nowhere near enough to code something as complex as a F1 simulator. Whoa, why do you slow down so much for that chicane? AI. C++ is a freaking difficult bitch to work with. But then again, it's one of the best languages to use for gaming. It's the most flexible. Well, I guess you could learn C#, but then you'd pretty much have to use Unity engine. Well, you could obviously make your own engine, but making an entire gaming engine is very difficult and very expensive. It's certainly not something that I alone could do. I would need a pretty big team to do that. Hello world. I can actually write hello world in C, C++, C#, Java, JavaScript, and Python. Oh. If EA would make an F1 game with every year, one car 20... Oh yeah, that's pretty much. That's... That's true, Florian, that's very true. We'd go bankrupt just by getting the first season. Well, let's just look. 1950 had 5 races. That's only considering the actual championship races. So five rounds. That's already €100, right? Then you have like 19 different cars on the track. So add that on top of that, on top of the €100, plus €5 for every livery. Well, there wasn't very much variation back in the 50s, but still, you'd notice it. Yeah, exactly, Brawny. And there would probably be loot boxes somewhere in there as well, just to add to your frustration. Hello, Chan. I remembered. What the hell was that laugh? Okay, lap 13 out of 19. No, interestingly enough, they have absolutely nothing in common, except for their insatiable greed. That's about the only thing they have in common. Yeah, pretty much, Florian, pretty much. Yes, Chan, this is indeed Monza. Alright, we're now in P2. Denny Holm is quite far ahead. I might not be able to catch him anymore. The 2019 season? Hello, JJ. Imagine a season from the 80s with 32 cars on the track and 16, 17 races. A couple of $1,000 euros just there to race in 1985. Okay. Got around that back marker. Lap 14 out of 19. Doing quite nicely now. Unfortunately, Denny Holmes seems to be pulling away. Yeah, exactly. Hashtag RIP wallet. No, Chan, you do not need the original game for this. This is a standalone mod. Absolutely, Florian. I mean, that's pretty much par for the course. And all the game modes would obviously be in the form of loot boxes. So, if you wanted to do a full championship season, you'd have to be lucky to pull the proper, loot box. Or you could pay for the loot box and you'd get the exact mode that you'd want. I mean. Freaking EA. And they still wonder why people hate them. No, for exiting the game they want your soul directly. How dare you exit this game? Your soul is mine, motherfucker. Hating EA so 2010. No, Azaris, hating EA will never go out of style. They pretty much brought this on themselves. Hating on EA will always be fashionable. Hello, Don. Oh, there's a car glitching in the wall there on the left as we enter Parabolica. I see no blue flags. Okay, lap 16. Slowly catching up to Denny Holm, but I don't think there's enough time left in the race to actually overtake him, unfortunately. But nevertheless, I'm more than happy to take second place. Exactly, Brawny. Happy Victory Day, Day of Independence and Day of Europe. Thank you. Whoop. That's true, Florian. That's very true. Oh. Brake a little bit late for the chicane, but we're still okay. Get around those back markers real quick. Still chasing after Denny Holm. We're about 7.5 seconds behind him now. Slowly catching him. Although, as I said, I don't really think there's enough time left in the race to actually overtake him. But I'll try my best, nevertheless. Into the chicane we go. Oh, going wide. If EA made games now, please pay $50 to install. Yeah, of course. If you want to install it, you have to pay, yeah. Oh my lord, Brawny. I think I would have an aneurysm if that would ever happen. I mean, well, actually it wouldn't. I haven't bought an EA game in a very, very long time, and I don't plan on doing so at any point in either the near future or far future. So EA are not going to put their hands on my money. I don't even remember what the last EA game from EA I bought. Oh, no, yeah, I do remember. The last game I bought from EA was Need for Speed Carbon. That was a long time ago. A phone from EA. This is Monza. A phone from EA. Oh my goodness. It would come in pieces. You'd buy the screen first, then you'd buy the buttons, then you'd buy the circuitry, then you'd buy the antenna, the motor that gives off the vibrations. You would have to assemble it on your own. but you would be charged to assemble it as well, so... You're welcome, Chan. Yeah, pretty much, Bronny. I think if EA were to make a phone, you'd actually have to pay for every phone contact you would want to add. Want to add your mother? $20. Want to add your father? $30. Want to add a friend? $60. Oh boy. Want to be able to actually connect to the network? $100. Want to update the software? Perfect. $30 or euros or whatever. Yes, Christopher. It would probably be 10 euros per page. Oh, touch the inside of the curb there, nearly spun out. Yeah, that's right, Don. Thank you, Allman. All right. If only we would have had a couple more laps in the race, I think I could have caught up to Denny Holman 1, but oh well. Second is not a bad place to be in. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Bronny. Yeah, pretty quick race. Just two more. Either Canada or US, I think. But we'll find out very soon. There we go, Canada. Thank you, Azaris. Zandvoort will be next season. Oh. To put a ringtone on 120 euros, yeah. Modern Zandvoort with the six-wheeler could be doable. Alright. Okie dokie, so Denny Holm wins the 1972 Italian Grand Prix, Oliver Higgs finishes second, Mike Halewood third, fourth, Andrea Dadamich fifth, Howden Ganley and Dave Walker is sixth. In total, 16 people managed to complete the race, or 17, with Tim Schenken being 9 laps behind somehow. No, Oliver did not win any championships yet. In that sense, he is not as good as his father, because I think Andy won his first Grand Prix during his second ever season, I believe, in 1951. So here we are at the end of 1972, and Oliver has yet to win a championship, but there's still plenty of time. He still has a lot of years in Formula 1, so there's still time to win championships. Anyway, let's go move on and see the take a look at the standings. Denny Holm retakes the lead of the championship with Peter Revson falling down into second. Oliver Higgs sharing third with Emerson Fittipaldi. Fourth is Andrea Dadamich. Fifth, Jackie Stewart, and Howden Ganley is in sixth. No, Brawny. Andy finished in second in 1950. I'm almost certain of that. Okay. Emerson Fittipaldi is somewhere in the standings. We kind of skipped that. Okay, here are the constructors with McLaren leading the championship, BRM in second, Ferrari third, fourth Lotus, 36th, Tyrrell. What? The 30's fifth, and Tyrrell sixth. No, I'm dumb. Let's try that again. So McLaren are leading with BRM in second, Ferrari third, fourth Lotus, fifth 30's, and Tyrrell sixth. There we go. Managed to say that. And there we go. Our next race is the Canadian Grand Prix at Mosport. Looking forward to that. I pretty much enjoy that. Marlboro are the sponsors, and BRM stands for British Racing Motors. Brenner Gamer. Okay, so before we move on, let me quickly exit out of the game and set up the race. Set up the game for the next race. That's number 11. There we go. Clicky click click. Clickety clack and clackety click. Okie dokie. So, car looks pretty much the same. Anyway, let's move on. Here's another quick look at the standings and constructors. Let's load up the track and get stuck in. Don't know why I like saying that. Get stuck in. Pardon? Ooh, pardon. Okie dokie. Let's skip all the way to qualifying. Speed up the session a little bit, put some fuel in the car, and make sure that this is all okay. Let's do that. Actually, that should be fine. Alright, so let's go out and qualify. See how well we can do. Ooh. Back getting a little bit squirmy there. But we're fine. Easy into this section. It's quite tighter than it seems. Whoa! I have no idea why he was driving so slowly through there. But we are about to start our flying lap. Let's hope for a good qualifying position, and that would be quite nice. Another pole would be superb. Especially if I wouldn't mess up afterwards. Well, we'll have to wait and see when that season will come out. Later towards the end of the year. Or maybe mid-summer, I don't know. Usually the mod comes out shortly after the actual F1 game from Codemasters comes out, so we'll see. How things will go this time around. Obviously, a lot of things are going fairly differently this year from previous years due to the pandemic. Okay, that was a good enough for P5. Let's see if we can improve a little bit on that. That would be mighty fine. Okay. Down to third gear, second gear. And that's P6. So we drop down a bit, and that's fine. And I think I'm going to and qualifying here and go straight to the race. Spent enough qualifying, enough time rather. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thank you, Lucas, for the subscription. Ooh. That kind of startled me. Wasn't expecting to hear the chime. I need to change that chime to something more, a little bit more personalized. Anyway, let's speed through the rest of this qualifying session. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Bum ba da bum bum ba dum. Bum ba da bum bum ba dum. Bum ba da bum bum ba da dum ba da dum. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's not how that goes, but oh well. I haven't seen that movie in a very, very long time, so excuse me. Anyway, let's get into the race. Put some fuel in the car, obviously. 28 laps around Mosport 4, the Canadian Grand Prix of 1972. Should be fun. Starting from P27. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Just checking to see if chat is still working in Streamlabs properly. It looks like it's still working. I hope so. I really hope so as well, Ronnie. It would be great. Exactly, Chan. Ooh. Oh, Emerson Fittipaldi managed to take pole. Congrats to him, I guess. We have two McLarens there side by side and a third one behind them. Which is really nice. Jean-Pierre Beltois in ninth. I think he would have liked to a better qualifying position. Oh, Jackie Stewart down in 11th. He's probably not very happy with that. Clara Gattoni down in 16th. Graham Hill not doing all that well either in 17th there. Mario Andretti down in 20th. Ferrari really not doing very well in qualifying here, it seems. But, oh well. Hopefully we'll be able to make up for that in the race. Here's hoping for a drama-free race, although this is F1 Challenge, so drama is bound to happen at some point. And we're off for the Canadian Grand Prix. Ooh! And I spin the car immediately. So much for a drama-free race. Ah well. Let's just focus on getting back. Vettel is proud? Well, he should be. That was a mighty fine spin there. Ooh, I can see body parts flying all over the track. Someone's had a crash. Oh, he's going off track, and apparently that gravel trap doesn't really affect him. Which is quite interesting because it does affect me. Anyway, back up in P28, chasing after Nanigalli. Hashtag physics, yeah. Oh, get on the outside there, nice. And then down into second and completely lose control of the car and then have a crash, lose my front wing. That's completely terrible. Okay, so we'll have to come back into the pits. Come into the pits at the end of the next lap and replace our front wing. This is not going to work very well without a wing around here. It was probably Ericsson or Maldonado, one of the two. Oh, Howden Ganley is out of the race. And we move up into P28 once again. Okay, anyway guys, I need to take a short break and go eat something. And we'll continue after that, so stay tuned. I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere. And when I return, we'll continue with the Canadian Grand Prix, then go on to the US Grand Prix, then take another short break to, get everything set up for the 1973 championship. Anyway, be right back. Hello, I'm back. Have you the T from right attached to back? What? Oh, I think I do. You're right. I might want to change that. I will change it for the next stream. Anyway, let's jump back into this and continue from where we left off, which is lap 2 of the Canadian Grand Prix here at Mosport. Oh, it feels good to have a full tummy. Now we can race properly. Who am I kidding? I can never race properly. If you want proper racing content, you should probably watch Jimmy Broadbent or Gamer Muscle or Viper Concept or any of those guys. Whoa, losing the back end there. Marco is out of the race, I think, and we move up into P27. And we just overtook Nanigali for P26 here on lap 3. Doing well. Except for the whole part where I messed up the start. But let's be honest, you don't come here for quality racing, are you? You come to this channel to see me drive like an absolute fucking imbecile. Anyway, we're now up in P25. Someone retired. Didn't quite catch who it was. Oh, a little bit hot coming into this double right-hander, and we just lost 25th to Nanigaldi. So let's try and get that position back. As I was saying, people don't come here for quality racing. If that's what you're coming here for, you're going to be mighty disappointed. On the other hand, if you're coming here for to see a guy fail spectacularly every single time, then this is the channel for you. Anyway, Brian Redman is out of the race, so we move back up into P25, and we're just about to overtake Nani Gali here. Brakes a little bit late, outbrake him, and that's P24 down and dusted. Now chasing after Ari Pescarolo. I don't know why I had the name tags up there. Alright, I pressed Alt Tab. That's probably what activated the name tags. Okay, coming around to finish lap 5 and start lap 26. Start. What the frick does that mean? Anyway. Come on, turn in. There we go. Closing in on Henri Pescarolo now, which is really good. Maybe we can force our way past them if I could talk. Words, how do they work? Ooh, a little bit too fast coming into that left-hander, but we're still fine. Slow down for the double right-hander here. Especially for this second right-hander. It's very slow, very deceptive in fact. Coming into that corner. It's completely blind. Never quite sure what to expect. Oh. Mowing the grass. For a little bit, but we're through and up into P23 now. Oh, a little bit too fast. Just about managed to keep it on track. And there's a long train of cars ahead of us. Oh. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 cars ahead of us. Hopefully we'll be able to get around them as quickly as possible without too much drama. Then again, this is the Anarchy Gaming channel, so doing stuff without drama is pretty much impossible. There are no safety cars in 1973. Well, there are no safety cars in this game, period. ISI didn't really have the foresight to program something like a safety car. Anyway, we're up in P22 now. Oh, Walker is out, and that's P21 for Oliver the Higgs. Oliver the Higgs. What the hell? Hello, Chan. Welcome back. Okay, we're about to overtake Lauda. Maybe. What? Which number does Oliver have? I think it's 6. Whatever Arturo Merzario had in 1972. I think it's 6, though. Okay, that's P21, and as we just passed Niki Lauda there, now looking at Ronnie Peterson. Not a very good place to overtake here, so might as well back out of the maneuver. Oh. Oh. Touched the grass a little bit there, but we're fine. Lap 10 now, out of 28. And P20 out of 32. Doing quite well. We're right up with Ronnie Peterson now. Trying to look for a way to get... Oh, sorry. Made a little bit of contact there with Peterson. Didn't really mean to. Oh, sorry. That was a pretty nasty contact, but we're still okay. No, this is a... most sport in Canada, Chan. Okay. We just passed Miguel for 18th. Now chasing after Chris Amon. Probably the unluckiest bastard to ever grace Formula 1. Fantastic driver, and unfortunately he always had... There was always something bad with happening to him. Very bad luck. Oh, I can see car parts flying around. Someone said an accident. Oh, sorry. Oh. Easy. Okay, that's a double overtake. Nicely done, nicely done. That was Team Schenken there. Anyway, we're now chasing after Wilson Fittipaldi, the younger of the Fittipaldi brothers. Oh. Talk Chan, cause you're Turkish? Okay. Hello, Turkey. Oh. Nearly lost it back there. But we're still going strong. Up in P17 now. These cars are kind of slow through this left-hander, but I'm not quite able to make a maneuver there. Move there, sorry. Words, how do they work? There we go, that's a decent exit. And we are up in 16. And past Chris Amon once again. Oh, coming into this very, very deceptive double apex right-hander. Right on Rolf Stommelin's gearbox now in that very interesting car of his. Okay. Just take it easy, Mephisto. Don't want to bin it here. Oh. Come on. There we go. Nice. Nicely done. That's P15 now. Once again chasing after Wilson Fittipaldi. About just over 1 second gap separates us and Wilson. Should be able to reduce that gap quite easily as we go into this double apex. Right-hander kind of making a mess out of it, but thankfully we're still on the track and still going. It doesn't really look like there are points on the board for us today. And it seems to me that the skies are getting darker, so I think we could expect rain here in Canada soon. And that might change the balance of power a bit. But we'll have to wait and see how things develop. Ooh, a little bit too hot coming into the right-hander, but we're still fine. All over Fittipaldi's gearbox. Sorry, that was a bump, unintentional. Braked a little bit too late. I didn't really have anywhere to go then into the back of Fittipaldi, but thankfully we're both okay. Get into his slipstream and try maybe to overtake him into this. Nope. Had to back out of that. Just saw a flash of yellow flag. I'm not quite sure what that was for. Okay, but we're now past Wilson and up in P14. Oh, I can hear thunder. So there might actually be some rain coming down soon. We're just over half the race distance over, so this could change a lot. Oh. Anyway, next guy on our list would be Alex Soler-Ruijk, who is about 13 seconds off the road, so that's a very very big gap to pull to try and decrease, but it should be doable. I didn't really need to downshift into third there, but I did. Oh, blue flag, blue flag. I want to try and make sure that I let the faster car through, but not Wilson. It's one of the McLarens. Yep, that's the leader. And it looks like it's raining, judging by the spray coming off the car in front. Oh yeah, I just seen some raindrops. This is going to be very, very interesting going forward. So, rain has come to Canada. Good thing it's not snow. Oh, Graham Hill is out of the Canadian Grand Prix, so we shall be moving up one position very, very soon. And there we have it, we're now P13. Still chasing after Solar Roig. We're slowly but surely catching Roig. Wilson Fittipaldi is all over my rear wing. Quite struggling to keep him behind. Oh, Danny Holm is leading the race with Hillwood and actually Jackie X now in second, and Hillwood quickly falling down the order. This is Mosport. Helmut Koenig. Is he the mastermind behind the Koenigsegg? Oh, Peter Ruffin is out of the race? I don't quite know. And we're up in P9 now. Looks like the AI is pitting for tires. I think it would be wise we do the same. Oh, wide. We're still fine. This rain has really changed a lot. Oh. Jackie X is out of the race. So we should be moving up into P8 soon. But before we do that, I really need to go into the pits and switch over to what weather tracks. I mean tires. Oh, someone crashed into me. Whoa. Car a bit swervy, but we're fine. back in the race. We're in P7 at the moment, chasing after Jean-Pierre Beltois with about half a minute up in front. That's quite far ahead. But there's still time to try and bring that gap down. Ooh. Car wanting to go sideways through that double apex right-hander. And we're good for now. Oh. Ow, that's gruesome. That's really gruesome. Oh, and Jean-Pierre Beltois is out of the race, so that's going to be P6 for us. And that means 1 point if we manage to complete the race, which would be quite appreciated. Then again, I think having your head cut off is probably the quickest way to go. You wouldn't be able to feel anything. You'd pretty much die instantly. It's still kind of messed up, but oh well. Ooh. Back kind of caught me off guard there. Tried to run away, but managed to keep it pointing in the right direction. Lap 21 now, out of 28. Okie dokie. Come on. Sever is up in 5th in front of us. Pardon. He's nearly half a minute, sorry, ahead. Yep, and we only have a little over a handful of laps left in the race, so I'm not quite sure we'll be able to catch up to Sever, unfortunately. But I will not be complaining about P6. 1 point is 1 point. That's 1 point more than P7, who gets nothing. Although at this point I'm pretty sure that there's no way we can win the championship anymore. Oh, and Emerson Fittipaldi is out of the race, so we shall be moving up into P5. That means 2 points, and Andrea Dadamich is out as well, so that's P4. That's quite interesting and amazing at the same time. That's 3 points if we manage to finish the race. And Francois Sever has suddenly lost a lot of time. I think he has been in the pits, probably to change tires. The track is probably drying up because I can't see any more rain falling. But I have no plans of stopping again. I will try Alman, I will. Six laps left in the race. Well, 5 in a bit, because we're almost done with lap 23 here. The car getting sideways out of the final corner there, but it's fine. Slowly inching closer to Francois Sever. Although I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, getting all sorts of messed up. That's going to cost us a lot of time. And the car doesn't want to slow down. Oh no, that's a lot of wasted time there. Sever increasing his lead. Dovizioso. This is not MotoGP. This is Formula 1. There's no Dovizioso here. Dang it. Okay, Francois Tavares just went into the pits again, and we move up into P3. Not sure why he needed to pit again. This is his second pit stop in just 2 or 3 laps. So we're now up in P3. I'm not going to complain. That's 4 points on the board, which is always good in my book. Six would be even better, but I would need to catch Jackie Stewart for that, and he's 20 seconds up the road, and we only have 4 laps left. And 4 laps is nowhere near enough to... Oh! Denny Holm, the race leader, is out of the race. We shall move up into P2 very soon. Oh my goodness. What has happened to Denny Holm? He must have made some sort of a mistake and crashed out of the race. Tough luck for Denny Holm losing the lead. here in the closing stages of the Canadian Grand Prix. But it's given me more incentive to try and complete the race. Hashtag forever in second. That was totally unexpected. Okay, let's not rush it. Keep it steady. Oh, locking up and going really wide. Focus, Mephisto, focus. Francois Savin has caught up to us pretty significantly now. Come on. Stay in there. Ah, damn it. Oh. Okay, we're now on the penultimate lap of this Canadian Grand Prix. Six points are on the board if we manage to complete the race. I hope we will. I would hate to throw it all away now. Francois Savin is catching up. Obviously dry tires are better now. Track seems to be drying up. There's no time to pit now for tires. I'll have to make do with rain tires. Just 2 seconds separating myself and Francois Savin in third. Come on. Stay in there, little T312. Please don't give up on me. May the gods of Formula 1 have it so my engine doesn't blow up on the final lap now. Here we go. One more lap around Mosport for second place. Francois Savin is now just 1 second behind us. He's closing in very, very quickly. No time to nap now. Just keep focused, Mephisto. Come on, you can do it. Easy into this double apex right-hander, down into first gear. Speed out of there as quickly as possible. Just 3 more corners left to go. Jackie Stewart wins the 1972 Canadian Grand Prix. And we're close to taking second. Just 3 tenths separating us and Francois Savin behind. 2 tenths. Come on. This is going to be very close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Second place. Woo! Wow. That was intense. Thank you, Ronnie. Wow. Who would have thought? Hashtag forever in second, eh? Oh boy. Ah. Well, those are 6 well-deserved points, if I do say so myself. Now there's only one more race left in the season, and that's the US Grand Prix at Watkins Glen. A rather butchered Watkins Glen at that. Thank you, Poochie. Woo! Those were some intense final few laps. Francois Savin was catching up to us really nicely. Obviously, that rain was very short-lived. I probably went into the pits a little bit too early to switch, but oh well. And there we have it. Jackie Stewart wins the 1972 Canadian Grand Prix. Oliver Higgs second, Francois Savin third, fourth Wilson Fittipaldi, fifth Francois Migon, and Mike Butler is sixth. In all, only 7 people managed to complete the race. Unfortunate, but that's how these things go sometimes. Anyway, let's go check out the championship results. Denny Holm and Oliver Higgs now sharing the lead in the championship, with Peter Revson in second, third Emerson Fittipaldi fifth, Jackie Stewart sixth, Francois Savin. Position which he shares with Andrea Dadamich. So, it looks like it will all come down to the final race of the season. We might still win this. I thought we didn't have a chance at the championship, and it pretty much would have been so if I would have finished only in 6th. So this is going to be an exciting final race of the season. Anyway, McLaren are leading the championship in the constructor standings. BRM are in second, Ferrari third with a possibility to take second. Tyrrell are fourth, fifth Team Lotus, and sixth are Team Surtees. So, just one more race left in this season. Yeah. Let's quickly exit out of the game and set it up for the final race in the season. There we go, 1972. In the meantime, make sure to check out the links in the description. Among them, there is a link to a straw poll where you can vote for next season's team. There are also links to my social media, Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter, as well as a link to my Discord server. So make sure to check all of those out. Leave a like if you're enjoying this stream, and make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you get notified of future streams. Okay, shield time over. And it's time we go into the final race of the season. This is going to be an exciting one. Oh. Somehow we've jumped into second in the Constructors' Championship. BRM somehow lost a couple of points. I don't know what just happened. That's very weird. Yes, indeed, it's magic. Huh. Unless there's been some sort of a driver changes from BRM to Ferrari, I cannot otherwise explain. Anyway, let's jump into this. Stewards gave them a penalty, probably. Good evening, HRD. Alright, welcome to the Glen, everyone. Let's quickly go to qualifying here. Speed up the session. Put some fuel in the car. Make sure our gearing's all done. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. I don't know who that is, Aorus. Okay, let's go out and try and qualify. Oh, that's what he was called? I had no idea. To be honest, I don't know the name of most of the officials today, so... Anyway, let's see if we can qualify in a decent position here. Obviously, a good starting position, not finishing position, would help us get a good finishing position. This is going to be one intense race. A race that could be won by both myself and Denny Holm. And as such, depending on who wins today, will win the championship. Yeah, I do know Jean Todt. I mean, I know some of the names, but I don't know all of the names of the officials. Whoa! What's going on here? This is going to be an interesting way to try and qualify with all those cars strewn across the track coming out of the final corner. Strange is putting it mildly, Brawny. Putting it very mildly. Ooh. The back getting a little bit squirmy, but just about managed to hold it. Break a little bit late into this right-hander, but we're fine. One more corner to go. I'm pretty sure it's going to be full of cards, yes. So that would put us into P18. Let's see if we can improve on that. New York traffic is always crazy, yeah. It's like Times Square has moved onto the Glen. This is something natural for New York. It always happens in New York. Okay, that was a completely terrible New York attempt at a New York accent. I will stop now. Hello, Victor. Now, down on our delta time by 4/10. That's not very reassuring. I'm walking here. Okay, enough with a false New York accent. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Didn't really manage to improve, pardon, on that lap time, but that's okay. I think that's going to be it for qualifying. And drive back around into the pit and then get it going. Exactly, Aorus. Ooh. I meant to go into 4th gear, not 2nd. Come on, where's my handbrake? Need a handbrake. No, I don't. Well, I guess I could kick the clutch instead. What is my transmission made of? Hopes and dreams and aspirations, my dear friend. If this would have been a real gearbox, it would probably be lying in pieces on the side of the road by now. So that's my best guess. Hopes, dreams, and aspirations is what this gearbox is made out of. Anyway, let's speed through the rest of this qualifying session, since it doesn't really seem like I'll be doing any better anytime soon. Plus, knowing the AI, I won't really need to qualify too well, because something's bound to happen. So, this is it. Final round of the season. And all we need to make sure is that we score more points than Denny Holm. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever. Oh boy. I'm really nervous. Could this be the first championship for Oliver, or will this be just another dud? I guess we'll find out after 20 laps. Anyway, let's put fuel in the car. I hope that's enough, but if not, we'll schedule another stop. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Final round of the 1972 season. The US Grand Prix at Watkins Glen. Who will come out on top? That's the big question. Will it be Denny Holm or will it be Oliver Higgs? Okay, Emerson Fittipaldi managed to take pole position. Denny Holm is down in third, so he has a very good start. François Sever there, starting from sixth. Pretty decent qualifying for him as well. Hillwood starting only from 10th. Kind of bad for him, but hopefully, well, he will be hoping to do well, at least. Graham Hill starting down from 15th. Not a very good qualifying position for him. Pretty bad qualifying for Andretti as well, starting from 17th. Carlos Pace there in 22nd. Niki Lauda, at this point still a pretty much unknown name, down in 24th. But his name is soon going to be very known by everyone in Formula 1. And soon by everyone in motorsports. And Jackie Stewart, I think, must have been disqualified because he's starting from the very back without any time on. And we're off for 20 laps around Watkins Glen for the championship trophy. Here we go. Hopefully the gods of random will be on our side and help us survive through this entire race and score some points. More importantly, score more points than Denny Holm. Okay, just past Rene Weissel for P17. Now chasing after Gethin. Pardon? Oh, pardon me. Come on. There we go. Closing in on Gethin slowly. Oh, downshifted a little bit too early. Luckily this is a sim and my transmission didn't disintegrate instantly. If this were real life, that transmission would be in pieces somewhere near the at the side of the track, just like it would have been in quality when I went from 5th down into 2nd. Yeah, hopes and dreams are very strong today. Okay. Peter Geffen now pulling away from us. Hello, Chris. Ooh. Not good, not good. Lost traction at the back. Downshifted a little bit too early. Yeah, I agree, Victor. Someone needs to go and check the collision mesh there, because it's kind of weird how it works. Welcome back, Tanker. Well, it's not a ramp. I'm pretty sure it's actually a collision mesh that's misplaced a little bit. Okay, Peter Geffen is pulling away quite nicely at this point. It looks like we might struggle this race. That's not good. Oh, stay off the curbs, Mephisto. Stay off the curbs. Rainer Weissel is all over my rear wing. He really wants to get around. I'm going to try and make it as difficult as possible, though. Whoa! Downshifted too early again. I lost control of the car, but somehow still managed to keep it pointing in the right direction. And we have Andrea Dadovich right in front of us, who something happened to him. He lost control. He was at the side of the track just a few seconds ago. Despite that, it doesn't really seem like I'm able to catch him. Maybe I could have passed him if I didn't mess up like that and coming into that right-hander, but alas. It is indeed, Tanker. It is indeed. Rainer Weissel having a look on the inside in his Lotus. Whoa. Slow down for the banked right-hander. Not again, no. Damn it. Gosh darn it. Okay, pull yourself together. Come on, Mephisto, you can do this. Yeah, too many corners for the Ferrari. Oh, missed fifth gear there. Not fun at all. Slowly catching up to Carlos Pacha. Hopefully we'll be able to get past him as soon as possible. The prospects for our championship have been quite utterly shattered now. Even though there's still plenty of time. We're 1/4 through the race. There's 3/4 still left. Carlos Pacha has a lot of pace. Yeah. Okay, Pacha now is Carlos Pace has a lot of Pacha. Okay. Come on. Okay, someone spun. It's a Rolf Stommelen. Come on. Come on, T312. You piece of crap. Oh. Nearly crashed into Stommelen there. That would have not been nice at all. Okay. On the inside of Rolf Stommelen, and we're now up in P28. We finally managed to gain one position back, but that's still not enough. Not quite sure who is in the lead, but regardless, if Jackie X is out of the race, that's going to be P27. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Don't know where Denny Holm is though. I would ask Jeff, but Jeff was not invented yet in 1972. Jeff was not invented yet in 1972. That's I don't even know how the hell I came up with that. Oh, Danny Holm is leading the race. That's not good for us and our championship. That's not good at all. No, 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 no. Getting all sorts of messed up. Shh. Fudge. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, Mephisto. Keep it together. Okay. We've just overtaken player Gazzoni, who seems to have come out of the pit. We're up in P26 now. I'm not going to complain about that. Still trying to catch up to Rolf Stommelen though. And unfortunately he seems to be pulling away, which is not a good sign. Nearly halfway through this race. This is not the result I'm looking for, obviously. Come on. Whoever thought that the T312 was a good idea was clearly not thinking straight that day. Nor was the guy who approved it. Because it's been only bad luck for us. Oh, two more people. Retired Nani Gali and Peter Refson, so we move up into P24. Oh, and I break late into that corner. Damn it. Mario Andretti is also out. That's P23. Thank you very much. Yes, go on. Keep on retiring like idiots. I don't mind. Keyword was. Okay. Seems like I'm very slowly catching up to Stommelen. That's nice. Okay, right up with Stommelen now. If I don't mess this up, I might be able to get past him. Give myself ample time to slow down now this time around. No! Damn it, hit a bump and offset the balance of the car. Damn you, Watkins Glen. Here we are, lap 10. Once we're done with this lap, we'll be halfway through the race. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you piece of shit. Go faster. Come on. There we go. So that's B22. Now looking to chase after Carlos Pache. There we go. Well, yes, Lauda was right. The T312 was an absolute piece of garbage car. They only started to fix all the issues with the car once Lauda joined Ferrari. Just because your car is pretty does not mean that it's fast. Come on. Okay, Chris Amon is out of the race. I'm not going to complain about that. That's going to put us into P20. Thank you very much, Amon, for being an idiot. In most cases, I would feel sorry for you. Looks like bad luck has been with you both in real life and in this game. Well, Holm is currently leading, so yes, it would be very generous of him if he would do the honorable thing and retire, like a nice gentleman that he is. But I don't think that's going to happen. Pardon. We'll have to wait and see, Tanker. The race is still far from over. And knowing this game, a lot of things could happen. Oh, Carlos Pache. I think it's Carlos Pache. It's just coming. Nope, that's not Carlos Pache. That was a back marker. Sorry. We're starting to get excited for nothing. Fortunate. But I can actually see Carlos Pache right up ahead. Looks like he's either having a battle or struggling to get past the back marker, which is going to be fine. Niki Lauda is out of the race, so we move up into P19. Thank you. Well, Carlos Pache just got around Henri Pescarolo now. Hopefully Pescarolo will keep the pressure on him. I need those two to keep on battling. The more they battle, the easier it will make it for me to get close to them. But it looks like Pache is pulling away. Which is unfortunate. Nearly lost the back there again. Thankfully this time around I managed to keep the slide, control the slide. Need to stop downshifting it at too higher revs. Okay, Carlos Pache has been overtaken by Pescarolo again. Not going to complain about that. And I am actually catching up to them, which is good to see. We're on lap 14 out of 20. We're very close to the end of the race now. Only a handful of laps remaining. And that's P18 done and dusted. I don't know what happened to Pache's car. But I don't really care right now. All I care about is the fact that I managed to get around him. Now time to catch Henri Pescarolo up ahead. Come on. That's true, Victor. Oh. Come on. We're really up with Pescarolo right now. And that's P17. Next up would be Marco, but he's about 13.5 seconds up the road. That's quite a huge gap to try and pull back on, with only 6 laps left in the race. Oh, I see a blue flag. That's definitely Denny Holm. I need to let him pass. Oh, Carlos Pache gets through as well. Damn it. Damn it. No. No, I will not crash into Denny Holm. I'm not Michael Schumacher. Okay, back in P17. Oh. Oh boy. That's a very high possibility, Bronny. Peter Gethin is now out, so we're back up in P17, but still behind Henri Pescarola. Need to try and get ahead of him again. Move into P16. I mean, it's true though, it's true. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come on, we can do it. I trust in you, you little piece of shit. With wheels. That you call yourself a car. Okay. There we go, up in P16 now. Once again chasing after Marco, who's just increased the gap to us. Oh. Come on. Oh. Do not touch the curbs. Do not touch the curbs, Mephisto. Stay away, as far away from them as possible. While still trying to hold a good racing line. There we go. Probably should have. Third was flying through there. Oh no, 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 no. Back getting loose. Thankfully I'm able to catch it. Brian Redman is now out. So that's going to be P15 for us. Momentarily. And there's Brian Redman upside. No, that's actually not Brian Redman. That might have been a back marker. Regardless, we are now in P15. Quite happy about that. We are on our penultimate lap, unfortunately. Since we've been lapped by Denny Holm, who's going to take the championship home, unfortunately for us. But it's been an exciting season. Had a few retirements, had a handful of good races as well. But it seems that 1972 was just not our year. I guess it better luck next year. The Pescarolo is all over our rear wing. Let's try not to do anything stupid. As it doesn't seem like we'll be gaining any positions anymore, so it's time to drive smart from now on. We have nothing to gain but everything to lose. There we go, final lap of the race for us. Looks like Pescarolo and Pancha are falling behind as well. They realize that it's their final lap and there's no need in pushing too much. Oh, misshifted there. Oh, someone should really fix that collision mesh there at the end of that straight. And Denny Holm wins the 1972 United States Grand Prix as well as the 1972 World Championship, Drivers' Championship. Congratulations to Denny Holm. It just wasn't our year. And there we are coming across to finish the race in 15th. Not very happy with our finishing position, but it just wasn't meant to be this time around, I guess. With that in mind, this is your final call to go and vote for next season's team, because once I'm done here, we'll be checking the results and we'll get the next stream ready to start the 1973 season in about 15 to 20 minutes after this stream has ended. I still need to make the thumbnails and all that for the next season. This is Oliver, not Andy, tanker. Andy has stopped racing in 1969. Thank you, Allman. It would have been nicer if we won, though. Okay, so Denny Hulme wins the 1972 United States Grand Prix. Emerson Fittipaldi finishes second. Mike Halewood third. Fourth, Francois Sevin. Fifth, Carlos Reutemann. And sixth, Tim Schenken. In all, 19 people managed to complete the race, which is quite a nice number, given the reputation of the AI in this mod. So I'm quite happy to see that many people finishing. Anyway, let's go on and see the final standings of both the Drivers and Constructors Championship. Okay, so obviously Denny Hulme wins the 1972 World Drivers Championship, with Oliver Higgs finishing in second, along with Emerson Fittipaldi. Peter Revson finishes third. Well, actually, I guess whoever did better between Higgs and Fittipaldi takes second. I think Fittipaldi was a little bit better in the season, so he's actually second, and Higgs third. Fourth, Peter Revson fifth, Jackie Stewart and Francois Sever sixth. The rest of the people with points are Andrea Diadamic, Howden Gelny, Jean-Pierre Beltois, Mike Halewood, Carlos Pace, Peter Gethin, Tim Schenken, Alex Soler-Roig, Jackie X, Mario Andretti, Carlos Reutemann, François Migaud, Dave Walker, Wilson Fittipaldi, Rolf Stommelen, Ronnie Peterson, Mike Butler, and Nani Galdi. So those are the drivers. Let's now move on to the Constructors Championship, which was won by McLaren, Ferrari second, Tyrrell third, fourth, BRM fifth, Team Lotus sixth, Team Surtees. The rest of the teams with points are Team Surtees Ceramica Panosin, Brabham Motor Racing Development, Williams Engineering, Equipe Matra, Darnville Cannu Racing Team, Eiffelland March Engineering, CMGD March, and Martini Racing International. So every single team scored a point this season, which is nice, I guess. But that is the end of the 1972 Formula 1 World Championship. Kind of disappointed that we weren't able to win it, but better luck next time, I guess. With that in mind, let's quickly exit out of this and check out the poll results and see what team we will be driving for in the 1973 season, which will start in about 20 minutes after I ended this season, because I need a little time to get it set up, get thumbnails and all that. So I hope you bear with me. Okay, let me give this a refresh. 30 people have voted, so let's see what the majority of you have decided. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, let's see. So Marlboro Team BRM has 1 vote, Hesketh Racing 1 vote, ISO Marlboro 1 vote, LEC Refrigeration Limited 1 vote, UOP Shadow 2 votes, Yardley McLaren 3 votes, Elf Tyrrell Team Tyrrell 6 votes, John Player Special Team Lotus 7 votes, and the winner are Scuderia Ferrari with 8 votes. So we'll be driving for the Prancing Horse once again, it seems. Okay, I guess. I mean, we did pretty well with the Ferrari, even though it's a crap car. I'm going to continue saying it's a crap car because the T312 was a completely crap car. Probably not as bad as the 1992 Ferrari, but still a pretty bad car nonetheless. Anyway, that is the end of this stream, and stay tuned because in just a few short minutes I will be starting the next stream, pardon, for the 1973 season. Meanwhile, let me delete this straw poll. We don't need that anymore. So, yeah. There we go. What a season it has been. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys in about 15 to 20 minutes. Depends on how quickly I can set up the next straw poll and get all the thumbnails ready and all that. So don't go too far away from your devices. Okay, I'll see you soon.